What's up, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Just wanted to share some thoughts on the 2K erg test and my battles with it, if you will. It is by far the time trial that I have the biggest mental block with. And so, having now refocused on or been following a training plan that is focused on the 2K specifically, part of what I have to work through are the mental hurdles. I can put in all the training and hit all the physical markers in my training, but if I don't get the mental piece of it dialed in, I won't be setting myself up for success to hit my goals. So 2 weeks ago, I did my first 2K, practice 2K since starting the 13-week plan. And I did it on a Monday, and I'd been thinking about it that entire weekend before. So basically the 48 hours leading up to the 2K, it had been on my mind. I'd been trying to psych myself up for it. I knew training had been going really well. Coach had been telling me that I was hitting all of the markers I needed to hit. So coach was quite confident that I could give a sub 610 a pretty good try. And I think I ended up putting so much pressure on myself to hit that sub 610 that I viewed anything short of that as failure. And in so doing, I approached that particular practice 2K from a place of fear rather than a place of confidence and growth, and really embracing it as what it should have been, which is practice, right? Nothing to lose, nothing at risk. I instead created a very high risk environment in my mind. And what that ended up doing was the day of the 2K, I went to work and I was sitting at my desk and I was nervous. I could physically feel the nerves at play, and I was just a little extra jittery. I could tell that my body was in an excited state. And so by the time I got home in the afternoon and started my warm-up to get ready for the 2K, I think I had probably already used a lot of my mental reserves, my physical reserves, just from having been so high-strung that day up until that point. Started the 2K, and about 500 meters in, it was already hurting way more than it should have been. And I almost stopped rowing, actually, in the second 500. It was a great learning experience for me. I knew it was all between my ears that day, and I let the mental demons get the better of me. So I went ahead, and the very next day, that Tuesday, smart training be damned, I decided that I just needed to get a mental win, and I did another 2K time trial, this time without a target time in mind. I really wanted to focus on the process and a race plan and executing that race plan. The plan wasn't necessarily to hit a specific split, but it was to basically even split the 2K as much as possible, and also giving myself permission to back off the gas a little bit in the middle if I needed to. So again, kind of flipping the mental model on its head and trying to really embrace this opportunity as another practice run. Not surprisingly, the piece actually went much better, even though I was arguably physically less fresh, having just done a 2K the day before. I pulled a better time, felt much better about how that piece went. Again, not really bothered too much about being short of my ultimate goal, but still a good progress marker. This week, week 8, coach recommended getting another 2K in. He didn't say what day I had to do it, just giving me a little leeway to listen to my body and just do it on a day that felt right. And so today was that day.
A few moments later.
I generally like to even split my time trials regardless of distance. So whether it's 1K, 2K, 10K, or half marathon even, let's say, I'd like to keep my splits relatively flat all the way through. I don't like to go out hard, back off, and then sprint a lot at the end. I know some people really like that, but I think for me, being more of an endurance athlete, it just doesn't quite fit my strengths. And so my plan, knowing that my target pace is a 132.5 for the 2K, my plan was to get through the first 500 somewhere between a 132 and 132.5. That second 500 around a 133 flat. The third 500, which tends to be the toughest, allow myself to get up to 133.5. And then the idea was that I would have enough left in the tank to wind the split back down and finish with a 131.5 last 500. The way that I would execute the last 500 would be to start winding the stroke rate up with 600 meters left. So my base rate for the piece was going to be 34 strokes per minute. That was my goal. Not let it go below 34 and just sit at that 34 until 600 meters left, and then every 100 meters until the end, bring it up one beat. So 600 meters left, take it up to 35. At 500 meters left, go up to 36, so on until I finish the last 100 meters around 40 or as high as my legs will allow me to go. So that was the plan. And honestly, I executed the plan pretty much exactly as I wanted to for the first 1,800 meters. And just the last 200 meters, I was able to bring the rate up exactly as I wanted to, but the splits didn't really come down. Just ran out of gas a little bit towards the end. But otherwise, the first 1,800 meters of the piece were pretty much perfect. And despite coming up 0.6 of a second short of my ultimate goal on race day, I'm very, very pleased with how today went. So this was a huge confidence boost for me with about 5.5 weeks left of the training plan, knowing that I was able to pull this time, alone in my garage, without the race day environment, without anybody coaxing me through it, is just, again, a great confidence builder and something I'm looking forward to building on over these next 5 weeks. I'm very optimistic that if I continue to follow my coach's plan, he will help me get there. For anyone who is training for a 2,000 meter test, especially if you've got several weeks or months to get ready for it, you absolutely have to do at least one, if not a couple, rehearsal practice 2Ks, because there really is no better way to prepare and get those mental repetitions in. Glad I was able to knock this out before Christmas. This was yet another, I guess, unexpected midlife PB before the end of 2024. Good one to end the year on, and looking forward to hopefully some bigger and better things in 2025. Take care of yourselves. Have an amazing Christmas holiday. Happy New Year, and we'll catch you all in 2025. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Keep chasing. Peace.